Hello, everybody. This is another Nate's Reviews. This time, I'm going to be reviewing the different Grinch movies. There's like 3 of them that I watched. I don't know if there's any others, like weird independent Grinch movie that's out there, but I watched 3, and the 3 major ones that I know about anyway. So, the first one, of course, is the classic. I gotta get this out of the way because it's obviously the best one. It's the classic. You can't really beat it. I have no idea what year it came out in, 1970 or something like that. Just look it up, you'll figure it out. It's the one with the classic song where some deep voiced guy sings, "He's a mean one, Mr. Grinch." Just look that up and then you'll figure it out. One of the things that I think is the best about it is, first off, the song. That it's actually pretty short because it feels like a pretty nice, compact story. There's a lot there, but it's also short, so it's not like it's really long and dragged out. It's something you can watch real quick. I think it's like a half an hour. No, it's like under a half an hour, so you can watch it within a half an hour. Like, do whatever else you want to do. So, yeah, it's still a great song. It's short, and I also really love the colors and the visuals and stuff like that. Like, they really chose interesting, like they made a lot of the instruments and stuff and toys and things the Who's down in Whoville use is, I think, actually kind of unique and interesting. So yeah, although that's probably Dr. Seuss from like the storybook or whatever, but yeah, they put it into the film and they captured it, and it's pretty nice. So the second movie is the Jim Carrey version. See, I actually think this movie has a lot of potential to be a good movie, but the main problem is, first off, they tried too hard to be funny, it feels like, you know, and I guess it kind of makes sense since Jim Carrey is like a comedian, but then again, I actually don't. My second criticism is that they have Jim Carrey play the Grinch. He just doesn't fit the part. I'm sorry. I don't see how. I just don't like his acting style as the Grinch. In my opinion, I think the Grinch's character is a lot better if he's more grouchy, Grinchy, than being like Jim Carrey, which is constantly cracking jokes and acting silly. Just doesn't feel. It just feels weird. The jokes, like I don't know. It's just feels like the whole, any message that you might be able to get across with the movie is kind of lost in the constant humor. Everything's a joke throughout the entire film. Even the Grinch's backstory is a giant joke about how ridiculous Grinch was as a little kid. I actually like some of the jokes, but I just feel like you could do that with any film. You don't need to take the Grinch and turn it into some prolonged 2-hour-long comedy sketch or whatever. I don't know. I feel like then that's another problem, is that they drug it out way too long. It just, I don't know. I don't really like the movie. But I think it has a lot of potential in that I think Cindy Lou Who's actress actually did a really good job, and the way that they retold the story to be more about her was kind of interesting and unique, and I didn't expect to see it coming or anything, but at the same time, it's a Grinch movie, so it should be at least somewhat about the Grinch. Otherwise, you could call it like Cindy Lou Who, the movie. And, I mean, it probably would have been a better film because then you could just not have Jim Carrey in it. And, yeah. So, the third movie, the last one here, is like the 2018 version. I don't know what to say about this one. This one is kind of like, it's so middle of the road on everything that it's kind of bad, right? It's bad in the way that the voice acting isn't terrible, but it's kind of meh. It's like everything else. It just feels like everything about this film is like everything else, and then it's like, well, why don't you just watch the original Grinch movie? And it won't be like an hour and 30 minutes or whatever this is. And I also kind of don't like that the Grinch is a little too nice in the film. It kind of comes across as, I mean, I guess they wanted it to go with a different direction, but still. I really loved the narrator, though. The narrator was the best part of the film, I feel like. I think he really brought out the story and told it, gave it life. I don't know. I don't know what to say. He was good at narrating. What did I say? And then there's Cindy Lou Who, after the Jim Carrey version, I watched it right after the Jim Carrey version. I'm reviewing these in the order that I watched them, just so you know. After watching the Jim Carrey version, Cindy Lou Who's character kind of just seems weak. It seems like there's not much characterization. They make the plot a lot about her, and there's just not much characterization, like I said. And I really don't like the voice actress. The voice actress was just so bland. All her lines. I feel like if she had some more coaching, she would have been good. But the main problem is, like, she just wasn't delivering her lines like I think it would have been great. Like, she doesn't, like, for example, when she first sees the Grinch, she doesn't show a whole lot of emotion. When she first sees the Grinch and thinks it's Santa Claus, she doesn't deliver the type of emotion that you would imagine. And then when I just don't feel like I can connect with her when she's talking about how she wants her to get her mom something good for Christmas or whatever, because her mom works too hard or something like that. Also, the plot honestly felt a little predictable. All of this is pretty bad because once again it's drawn out for like an hour and 30 minutes. So yeah, I guess if I was going to say which is the best, it would obviously be the original version, and which I'd say is the worst probably be the 2018 version. Jim Carrey's I guess he's kind of in the middle of the pack, his version, even though Jim Carrey almost completely ruined the movie. Either way, I guess that's my review of the Grinch movies. I'd recommend the original. I guess maybe if you have some kids, maybe the 2018 version would be kind of neat. Because I don't know. I'm not a kid, so I don't really have a great opinion on what kids like. So yeah, just think about it.